Okay, guys, it's Sunday again, and it's been a good week. Staying busy, as always. But I think this week our Sunday session is going to be about relationships and dating, specifically dating, because it's it boggles my mind. I don't understand. I don't understand dating. I don't understand relationships, or at least how most people are dating and in relationships in this day and age. It's How do I even describe it? It is frustrating. It is kind of disgusting sometimes, and other times it's very fulfilling. But um, I haven't been on a date in quite some time, a real date, not like oh, hey, I'm going to talk to this person and see this person. I mean, like, hey, I actually want to hang out with you, to get to know you, to see where where this leads. I'm at an age, early 30s, where it's hard to come by women my age or of any age that don't have kids, don't have multiple exes, that actually are halfway decent women. Not saying it's impossible, because I have met some great women, some that I'm not really attracted to, some that just aren't for me, some that maybe aren't interested in me, which is perfectly fine too. But it seems like the vast majority of women always have either one is this crazy, crazy high expectation of what a relationship is, especially to have a relationship with somebody like me, where I work, I work more, and then I get done with work and I go back to work. I'm trying to build a life for my future. I don't want to have to work for the rest of my life. I want to be able to let my money work for me, and I want to be able to go and play and enjoy life. But I'm trying to take steps and grind right now, so that way in 4 or 5 years I don't have to sit here and work all the time. Then, hey, maybe I can see about kids, or focus on a better relationship. But it seems like women all love guys that work hard until they're in a relationship where somebody goes, hey, I need to work, and they feel as if somebody going to work is choosing working over them. To a point, yes, that's true. I have responsibilities. I have businesses. I took on that challenge, and I took on those aspects way before I've ever started a relationship with anybody else. So to me, it's not that I'm choosing work over them. It's that I'm choosing to finish what I started. I guess you could call it, is working, building businesses, building relationships in those businesses, so that way I can continue to work and make money and be successful. And a lot of women don't see it that way. Now, I'm only talking women because this is my perspective. Men, I don't know. I'll tell you my opinions, my expectations. I just was talking to a woman, and she has kids, which does not bother me. But when we hung out, when we talked, she even had asked me, like, hey, where does this go? Where does this lead? You're busy, I'm busy. I've had lots of failed relationships because of the fact that I'm busy. And she had even admitted to me that she has had failed relationships because she works, she has kids, she takes care of her kids, which is perfectly fine. That's awesome. I'm super proud of her for going to work and taking care of her kids. And I just told her, I said, I can't tell you where it's going to go. I have no idea if, we would continue to date and have a serious relationship. I don't know if maybe things wouldn't work out that way. I don't know. But I guess to get down to brass tacks in this whole dating situation, again, this comes down to, this is a woman who kind of knows what she wants, knows her faults, and flat out tells them right away, which, if you guys watch some of the other videos, it's on point. Taking responsibility for your actions, owning up to your decisions and your choices. I learned a lot just from getting to talk to her about her life, her kids, all sorts of stuff like that, which was totally awesome. Otherwise, yeah, sometimes I feel as if maybe I don't have time for a relationship. Maybe I don't have time to put forth the effort in order to make a relationship successful. I think I could be in a successful relationship, but it would have to be with a person who completely understands that I have goals. I have a lot of ambition to do a lot of things. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to neglect anybody. And that doesn't mean that if I can't do something or hang out with them every single day, or, maybe even every single week, it might be 4, 5, 6, 7 days before I get another day that's free that I can say, hey, let's make this happen. The other thing is sometimes distance. Distance sucks. I mean, this world is a whole lot smaller than we all think. And a lot of people don't really believe that, but it is. Traveling all over the country, I see people that I know. I see people that I went to high school with, and they're all over. It's a small world, and to have to travel to get to know somebody, to figure out if you're into somebody, do it. Don't be afraid to travel. Just make sure you talk about it. Make sure you go back and forth and figure out, hey, what's fair, what's even, what can somebody work with, what can somebody not work with. I love to drive. So if I have an excuse to go see somebody that, hey, I might possibly be able to have a relationship with, I'll drive there. I don't care. I'll do whatever I got to do to try and see that person, to see where it goes. I'm not afraid to take chances that way. I hope nobody else is. And I really hope that if you're watching this, you can start to realize that, first, never be afraid to start a new relationship, whether it's a love relationship, a friendship, or a business relationship. Start it. There is nothing wrong in starting a new relationship, and I would much rather start a relationship to find out that somebody sucks, or that you guys aren't compatible, or, hey, maybe I don't want to do business with that person. But it's way better than never having that chance, never taking that chance, never taking the risk, and then finding out, holy cow, like, what did I do in my life wrong to where I don't have a relationship with that person, I don't have a friendship with that person, or, hey, I could have done business with that person, now that person is successful. I've even told employees, hey, let's do this, let's make it, let's be successful, let's network, let's try and get, the mini golf course up and rolling. Let's try to advertise for the laundromat a little more. Let's try to make it a better place, make it cleaner, easier, better, more user-friendly, so that people want to come there and continue to do business. Now, again, that being said, love life, business, or friendships, try it, do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go out of your way. Somebody who's 2 hours away from you could care about you more than somebody who lives in the same exact house as you, and you just never know it. I'll touch on one more thing. It seems like I know a lot of people who are trying to fix absolutely horrible relationships, or they're in relationships that they've admitted to me, like, I shouldn't be in this relationship, and that doesn't make sense to me. Why? Why are you hurting yourself by staying with somebody that you shouldn't be with? And why are you putting up with somebody who doesn't deserve your effort, doesn't deserve your love, doesn't deserve your friendship, all of that stuff? If you're in a toxic relationship and you know it's toxic, I don't really care how good it is. Get out of it. Just move on with your life. You will be happier. You will be more fulfilled in life knowing that, hey, I stepped away from something. And, a lot of things that I've heard in life, one has stuck with me since the day I heard it. I don't even remember who I heard it from. I was a lot younger. It was after I got my heart broke, and I still tried to make a relationship work. And it comes to my mind every single time that this comes into play. Giving up and walking away are two completely different things. So giving up on a relationship that could be successful, that maybe just needs a little bit of work or something like that, is perfectly unacceptable. I get that. But walking away from a relationship that is toxic, that is horrible, that is not going anywhere, that no matter what you guys do is never going to get fixed, then walk away. You are a better, bigger person for walking away than staying in that relationship. I get some people say, oh, well, I don't have a place to go. I don't have I heard I don't have a place for my pets. Like, let's do better. Let's figure out something to where you can figure out something. There's no reason why you should be with somebody, no matter how many pets you guys have. I don't know, maybe you got 57 dogs or something together and you got nowhere to go with them, but it was just kind of crazy to hear. So get out of those relationships. There are billions of people in this world, and there is definitely more people than you can imagine that would be happy to talk to you, and see where things go. So if you're in a bad relationship, get out of it, ditch it, be by yourself. Get a relationship with yourself, figure out who you are, figure out what you want, and hey, who knows? You're probably going to figure out what you don't want before you ever know what you do want. So get out of those crappy relationships. Get into friendships, get into business relationships, get into a good, healthy relationship, and communicate. Talk to people about what you want, what you don't want. Talk to people about your life goals, and tell people how you feel. That's another thing. I've gone on dates with girls who, after, a couple of times hanging out, I go, hey, I really like you. I'd really like to see where this goes. And then I get ghosted. I don't care. To me, that's not the right person for me. If I can't tell you that, hey, I've hung out with you 4 or 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, or hey, maybe it's twice, and you just go, hey, I genuinely enjoy my time hanging out with you, talking to you, laughing with you, smiling with you, and they don't respond or, even give anything back, whether it's actions or words, and you just get ghosted, that person's not for you. So don't waste your time on those type of people. I think I'm going to take this rant and put it at a little bit of an end. But I hope that people can start to realize that we're social beings. We're human beings. We are meant to have relationships. We are meant to find love. And in this day and age, we are going to also have business relationships that are going to help us grow, help our businesses grow, and help you be successful. Go out there, find some friends, find a lover, find somebody that you just like and that you enjoy their time. Find a friend. Either way, talk to people, be nice to them. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got issues. If you know what your problems are, don't be afraid to tell people, hey, I'm not so good at this. Mine's time management. I'm terrible at it. I suck at it. I try and let people know I don't know dates. I don't know times. I might tell you I'll be there in an hour, and by golly, if I know that an hour is coming up, I'm going to be there. But if I saw somebody last week, I might say, hey, I just saw you the other day. And they're like, what do you mean the other day? That was last week. I don't know. To me, it's all the same. So communicate your flaws, communicate the things you want, communicate the things you don't want, and definitely communicate your feelings. Find good relationships. be in a good relationship and try to be the best person that you can be for whatever relationship you're in. See you guys later.